Good morning. It is time to get up. So once we get up, once we wake up, what do we do next? Now, many of us, some of us out there, when that alarm clock goes off on our phone, we'll reach over and we either going to hit dismiss or snooze. So what's next? What are you going to do after that? While we have our trusted device in our hands, perhaps we checking our emails to see what's going on. Maybe we will go to our nearest social media site and see what's going on there. And from there, after we done spent several minutes, 30 minutes, maybe something like that. So once we done that, then we get up and then we get ready for the day. You take a shower, you get your breakfast, you brush your teeth and do whatever you got to do, right? So we are getting ready for the day, and then we just head out the door to work, to school, or whatever we're going to, right? So let's stop right there and let's rewind. In this video, I want to talk about morning routines. And my question for you is, do you have a morning routine? And if so, what is it? Is it something that's just, you just do vicariously through your day? Just something that's normal? Or what you're actually doing in your morning routine is going to lead to productivity throughout your day? So once again, that's the question to you. So let's talk about productivity. Let's talk about potentially putting ourselves in position by utilizing our morning routine. So let's take this moment, let's take this time. I would like to share with you a few suggested actions that we can incorporate into our morning routine. So, number one, the first suggestion is to seek inspiration. And by doing that, one of the things we can do with that is we can read a spiritual based book. It could be the Bible. There are several authors out there who have written spiritual based books that we can read as well. Along with that, if we're not reading a book, we can also listen to spiritual based audio, right? You can go to a podcast, you can go to your YouTube channel, listen to some audio. I'll tell you, for me personally, a few people that I like to listen to in regards to spiritual based audio content. I like to listen to Dr. Eric Thomas. Many of you know him as E.T. the Hip Hop Preacher. I love to listen to Dr. Miles Monroe. There are a few others in regards to spiritual based audio that I like to listen to. I'm all about seeking inspiration. That's what I'm all about. I feel like that can give you a kickstart to your day. So that is suggestion number one, is seeking inspiration. And from there, suggestion number two is to engage in prayer and meditation. So with prayer and meditation, it gives you an opportunity to connect and speak with the higher power, to connect with God. And in regards to seeking inspiration, what you read or what you listen to, it gives you an opportunity to reflect, in regards to what you receive, what you learn, and from there, how are you going to apply it as you go forth in your day? Now, let's say you didn't seek inspiration first, but instead you wanted to do prayer and meditation first. So with that, this gives you an opportunity to express gratitude. Just talk to yourself and tell yourself, what are you thankful for? You can express that to God. So that is suggestion number two, is prayer and meditation. Suggestion number three is to get active, right? So with that, it's all about cardio workouts, and it's all about strength training, right? So if you have about 30 minutes to an hour, maybe a little bit more, where you can engage in cardio and strength training, I would encourage you to do that. That gives you the opportunity to get the blood flowing, to give you some energy as you go throughout the day, to get you all hyped up, right? Now, let's say you don't have that much time. Let's say you don't have 30 minutes to an hour, maybe a little bit more. You don't need that much time necessarily, because there's still some cardio that you can do within that time as well. Maybe, if you got about 10, 15 minutes, I feel like that we can utilize 10, 15 minutes in our morning time where we can do some working out, cardio, strength training. And I would even encourage you to stretch. I feel like for many of us, we forsake stretching, right? Stretching can be very beneficial. If you think about it, there may be people in our home when we was growing up, even now. You see people on TV, they'll just get up in the morning and they just give a nice stretch, just stretch out their arms up in the air, right? And from there, if you just take a few minutes just to stretch, that can be very beneficial to you as well. And I feel like that's something that you can incorporate in your morning routine. So that is suggestion number 3, is to get active. Suggestion number 4 is about food and beverage consumption. Now, we've heard over the years, right, the importance of having breakfast. You've heard experts say, you've heard people say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. And I believe that. I really believe that, because if you eat a healthy, hearty, nutritious breakfast, it has the potential to provide fuel for you to go throughout your day. Along with that, here is another option. And this is actually something that I picked up last year, and that is intermittent fasting. There are some health benefits in doing that as well, some things I learned about intermittent fasting. And that is a great way to get fuel for the day as well, to make you feel good throughout the day. You don't necessarily have to eat breakfast. You can also do intermittent fasting in the first few hours of your morning. So with that, you can drink water, and you may not drink water, right? But you don't necessarily have to eat that breakfast. But intermittent fasting, you can mix that up with eating a breakfast throughout the week. So let's say one day you eat your breakfast, and another day you can do an intermittent fasting, right? So you can do that, a few days out of the week. You don't have to do it every day. It's not necessary. But suggestion number 4 is all about food and beverage consumption. Suggestion number 5 is to strategize your day. Have a plan for your day. Write out the number of tasks that you have to do throughout the day, put them in order, and along with that, I would encourage you to put a time stamp on it. So if you want to work out in the morning by 5, 6 in the morning, put a time stamp on it. Even put a time on your other, the other activities that you do in regards to your morning routine. The time that you go to work, the time that you go to school, put a time stamp on that as well. What are you doing afterwards? Write it out. Put a time stamp on that. Along with your tasks, perhaps there are some goals that you would like to achieve. Maybe 1 or 2 goals, maybe a few goals. Put that on your agenda as well, right? It's all about strategizing your day, laying out the things that you need to do and what you need to accomplish. So that is suggestion number 5, strategizing your day. So let's do a recap real quick. Let's do a recap about these suggested things that I shared with you in regards to incorporating them into your morning routine. So it was seeking inspiration. That was the first suggestion. Reading and listening to spiritual led content, whether it's a book, whether it's a podcast, or any type of audio. Suggestion number 2 is prayer and meditation. It gives you an opportunity for reflection. It gives you an opportunity for expressing gratitude to your God, to your higher power. So that's suggestion number 2. Suggestion number 3 is to get active, whether it's cardio, whether it's strength training, and even stretching. Don't forsake, don't forget stretching. That's very important as well. Suggestion number 4 is food and beverage consumption, whether it's eating a nice, nutritious, hearty, and healthy breakfast, or it's intermittent fasting. Those 2 things have the potential to provide you with the fuel that you need as you go forward in your journey throughout your day. So that was number 4, food and beverage consumption. And suggestion number 5 is to strategize your day. Lay out a plan, put your task in order, set some goals that you would like to accomplish. That's what it's all about. Peace and blessings to you as you continue your journey. So let me know what you think about it. What you think about morning routines. Do you have a morning routine? And if so, I would like to know. Feel free to share with me. Leave a comment below. I would love to receive your feedback. Do you have a morning routine? And if so, how is it working out for you? The 5 suggestions that I shared with you, would you consider adding any of those in your morning routine? Again, let me know. And I feel like with a morning routine, it gives us an opportunity to set the mood for our day. I feel like with a morning routine, you have the potential to gain the momentum that you need to go throughout your day, to go throughout your journey, to make it the best day ever. And I feel like today is going to be the best day ever for you. And once we wake up again tomorrow, we want to definitely incorporate a great morning routine so we can make tomorrow the best day ever, right? Let's go, y'all. Let's get this morning routine. Let's get it together, y'all. So once again, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about this. Morning routines, very important, very beneficial. I am Reggie B, aka the Growth Advocate. And until the next time, keep growing and keep going.